Here we are inside Abla's garden. I'm going to get a little tour from Abla. Being the compost queen she is, there's compost everywhere. I know she was very distracted. Her parents passed away, and then she also had lots and lots of work composting and teaching lots and lots of people how to compost around the country. But the garden's back together. There's all sorts of funky little features, and she's made some additions to her house, and it's looking kind of neat. A lot different from the last time I filmed. I can see her up in the shade house. Knock knock. Hello. How you going?
Very well. Okay. How are you?
You ready for a tour? So how's it been? It's a long time since I've been here and filmed.
Yeah, many changes, many things happen. Some of it good, some is not, but you are welcome again.
You have a comfortable area. It's really comfortable now.
I love it.
And you've made a lot more shade.
Yeah, I need it. Last year was like a disaster. Very, very hot.
You got very funky dragon fruit trellis there.
Dragon fruit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have many of them, and I'm trying to establish a small corner for them.
It's a recycled umbrella, yeah? It's an umbrella or something.
Yeah, recycle one. It was an umbrella for me, and when it damaged because of this strong wind, I take some benefit from it.
You like recycling and upcycling. We call it upcycling.
We have to do it.
We have to reuse. And you've got a neat little oven. Right. How about the new roof? Can we go up on the roof?
Of course, yeah.
Let's go and have a look, because you're going to have a great view up there, aren't you?
Yeah.
Come on.
The way.
No, you did. I didn't know the way.
Okay.
Wasn't here before.
Okay.
I've seen it from a distance. Every time I come, you're not here. You're too busy making compost all over the world. Hey, this is really funky. Look at these succulents and crazy things. It's got a lot of aesthetics.
COVID-19, I got rid of all my animals.
Ah.
Managed this, but now I'm off jobless again. So
You have a metal staircase. I like it.
yeah, I have a lot of requirements. We have a new roof for more shade also.
And more water tanks.
Yeah.
And you've got kids flying kites off the hill next door.
Because all my little neighbors.
Hey! They're going to run away.
They are racing.
Hey!
مرحبا حمودة.
Hamuda.
حمودة. Naughty boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
A rare redhead in the Middle East.
Inshallah, next year, I don't think this year, but next year I will start greening my roof.
You're going to green up here?
Yeah, and I start bringing that white boxes because it's too light. See that white boxes?
Yeah, on the right.
Yeah, they are too light, so it will be good to use it on the roof. I don't want to heavy things on my roof.
No, it's coolite. It's like a polystyrene insulated.
Yeah.
You're recycling again, eh?
Yeah, I need to recycle.
So there's the Green in the Desert and the Oasis site across the road, and the new building going up there. Mud brick, infill. And your garden, I expected the trees to get a bit higher and shadier, but you've kind of pruned it out a bit. Is it?
I pruned a lot of it. I left just two because it was difficult for me and start breaking some branches. But usually I'm doing the heavily job and job is, I told you it's like crap. I don't like it, but I need it.
Do you get any manure from next door?
I stopped.
There's a lot of manure over there, look.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to show us your fine features?
We took it twice.
Let's scare these kids away again with the camera. Hey! Ah!
see the jasmine start coming,
Ah, yeah.
and when it become higher, I will remove this iron, and it will be 100% just
Green.
yeah.
Nice smell. Beautiful.
Oh God! A visitor came to fill my tank, and he, am I doing good? I asked him, and he said, trust the smell, trust the perfume. You have his.
I mean, it's more than just the perfume, but the perfume's a good section.
Yeah. The climbers were very high, higher than the roof. But because the worker was doing some jobs here, they damaged some of it, and I think they will come soon, inshallah.
And come back.
Yeah.
That big vine there, it's called
Yeah.
Ipomea discapre. It's a funny name in Latin. Ipomea discapre. Doesn't have a tuber. Boy, it climbs in the desert, doesn't it go? Really great shade.
It's very strong and very fast.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the worker damaged it in bad way.
Yeah, well, you've got buildings happening all around you, haven't you?
Yeah.
Everybody's building. Let's hope they're gardening too.
They need to do it by themselves to understand why you are insisting and don't do this, keep away from my plants, and they start laughing. What?
No, it's a good sign when they laugh at us
Yeah.
and you think we're crazy. It's a kind of standard part of the system. The organic matter's looking good.
Yeah, I have a lot of mulch because I have my own shredder now, and the place start giving me a good amount of mulch. So most of the time I'm adding.
You like cactuses, don't you?
Yeah.
They grow easy in the desert. That's one thing. Not a high water demand.
In Amman, when I was a child, I loved them. I don't even know, I love them. So I kept my hobby.
Cactus and succulents and climbers. And you've got a mural on the door. Who did that mural?
The painting?
Yeah.
Someone who was, he's Egyptian. He admired what I'm doing, so he did it like a gift.
It's nice.
Yeah.
That's a metal door, yeah? No, it's a wooden door.
No, it's metal.
Metal.
Yeah. And inside also you can, I will open it for you. Better than seeing the rusty iron. Look at from here, inside.
Wow. We can see from inside?
Yeah, why not? You want to see the place? See it.
Oh, and you have I see, you have a mural on the outside too.
Yeah, but this one is more
Inside and
romantic,
outside.
helping people to sleep.
Ah,
Yeah.
very nice.
Yeah, we need this touch sometimes.
Yeah.
When we have bad mood, we need it. Yeah. So
All right.
I'm sleeping there, having my guests also, having my food. So it's 4 in 1.
Yeah.
My toilet, my fridge, my kitchen. My cats is struggling. They want a food. This is what I was dreaming. Like in small forest.
You're
like
dreaming the
here.
greening. The greening's happening for sure. Okay.
The nursery was there. In winter, I move it here. Sometimes I keep moving because, I need to protect them from the heat.
Yeah,
So-
summer's coming.
Some of it here, and the rest is under this tree. And when it starts to become very hot, I'm moving to the other side.
Right. You've got a mango here.
2.
Right.
One here and one there. I don't know if you notice.
Yeah, let's hope they go.
From this road.
You've got one in a pot, I think.
Yes. I was testing which is fit more. Then they start giving me fruit. So I changed the place, and I want to be sure that they will survive.
Yeah. You can get mango here, you just got to find a spot.
Yeah.
But you said some cabbages, eh?
Yeah, broccoli, cabbage, pepper, cherry pepper, tomato, cherry tomato, cornflower, a lot of amazing things. Onion, garlic, mint in that corner also. We start using them in the kitchen. And,
Basil everywhere.
yeah.
And your footpath this made a big difference, I expect.
Yeah. Now it's very clear for someone if you want to move, it will be clear for him to avoid jumping here or there.
Yeah, you've got to keep people off the garden. They don't understand. They don't understand you don't walk on all that soil
they
creation.
Are jumping from here, from there, and smashing things. They come once a year and damage everything. So this is your path. Otherwise, you will make me cry.
And you finished chop and drop now for the year?
Yeah.
Okay, the shade, you're going to need the shade now.
Yeah, but I left this and that in purpose. I
leave the big
because,
ones.
See?
Yeah.
I was planning to have more shade because it was very hot.
Oh, is this your first dates?
No.
You got dates last year?
This is the second or the third years. But every year it gave me 6 branches. This year gave me 1. Then before a week, we have another one. So I think we will take 2 or 3.
All right. Show us the bottom end.
Planning to have many of this for my arch. I love it.
It's an orange flower, yeah?
Jasmine. It gives you red flower, semi to pomegranate flower.
Right.
Yeah, my olives. I have 25 seeds.
Lots of organic matter. There's organic matter lying everywhere, actually. No shortage of rough mulch.
I think we are going to make jam this year.
I've got the cactus flower in this. All the cactus give us fruit at some time.
Passion fruit is.
Passion fruit on the way over the arch.
Yeah, this is the plan. From the arch, I want a shade. I want to be able to go
without severe sun.
Heat is a problem here. If you don't provide the place with shade, you will suffer. As a human being, it will hurt you while you are working. But I'm so lucky. I have many spots during the day. I'm working there. When it starts hot, I'm going there and there and there till the day finishes.
And your little succulent groundcovers, you got a few. They're taken off.
Yeah.
You had trouble with dogs getting on.
With dogs, my neighbors have dogs which come to find the compost. They love it because it's soft and they damage it.
And they sit on the ground cover.
They damage all this area. That one was full of it. I didn't remove it.
So they get comfortable on it.
When I saw what they did to this part, I started crying. It was better than this, but
so you've got a succulent ground cover swale.
They are animals and they have the right sometimes to enjoy the place. Look at this, because of the dogs also. My shredder and let's say this is a storing area, temporary, because I keep moving things. But this will, inshallah, finish maybe next year. It took a long time to.
And you've got a redundant wheelbarrow.
Yeah, this one is very heavy. I can't carry things. So start using it like a pot. And I have the light one there. I'm using that one. I have another one there. But this one is need a strong man to do it. It's very, very heavy. And do you remember my chicken and my...
Yeah.
Because of COVID-19, when they refused to give me what we call a permission to come back to my place and water it. I was in hospital with my late parents. So, you know, they are souls and they need water, they need food. So the first time I came, they were suffering. I took them to Amman and they become a lovely dish.
Okay. They didn't go to waste then.
So, but why I mentioned this, I took a decision that it's not the right time to leave the animals in your place unless you be sure that you are going to be always for them there. So I'm trying to make it like a small nursery to provide the site with plants.
I love the Caliandra. It's gone to sleep in the late afternoon, but these are beautiful.
Yeah, I love
They
it.
have lovely pink flower
Look
there.
at this.
Great, yeah.
I love it. Very elegant.
Ornamental legume, they're beautiful. And you have, what's this? You've got like slow compost?
This one, cold compost. When I'm teaching people, I need to use many techniques. So we use those barrels inside homes, flat, when they don't have garden.
Yeah.
You need to give them a solution.
And you've got cold compost here in the bin.
Cold compost, hot compost.
What's this one here in the cage?
This one is all my organic matter. When I'm working in my shredder, I have a lot of organic material. And when I want to get rid of things, I start.
It's an electric shredder.
Yeah, when I want to make a compost, I will take it and do it there. And you will find that it's hot and it's ready. So to make my compost very fast, you don't need to bring things and start doing. Just pile it, give it some water, and this is from rain, by the way. And then start coming. I love it. Look at this.
Looks good. And then what else you got? There's you got a hot compost over here with a pitchfork sticking out of it.
Hot compost. Those bags are full of hot compost also.
What? That's going on the garden, or you're selling that?
Yeah, this is for a client.
So you're still making money out of compost?
Yeah, I want to live.
You want to live?
I want to live. I want to buy things I want to.
So your big economy is compost?
Yeah, people need it. I'm good in making it. Why not?
That's a lesson for all you ladies out there. If you've got no other economy, you can always make compost. Why not?
And I make money from teaching compost with the GFA, the consultant group with the GIZ. I make money, thanks Almighty Allah, with the FCM, Federation of Canadian Municipalities. I was for a full year in the south, from Aqaba to Al Basatin.
So you have hot compost, cold compost, bagged up compost. What are these? Bins of compost.
What's that?
Yeah.
Mulch, organic material. This one is vermicompost. That and this. I have two farms.
The old carpet or something here. What's this?
Yeah. And the red whittler and the tiger.
So you've got a bath and a box.
Yeah.
And what's this one then?
This one is compost.
This is compost without worms.
Yeah, but you know, I find worms everywhere. I found it there, I found it here. Soon I will
It's
not
another
have
compost.
It will become vermicompost, all of it.
Then what, this is a slow or fast or worm?
Hot one.
Hot one.
Hot one, hot compost.
How do you turn that over? Or you don't?
Doing this. Yeah, you know, I'm doing. Why not? See?
So you dig it over?
Yeah, I dig it over, but at the beginning I'm doing things here, and it become 90% ready. The last flip will be here, and just waiting for it to become super.
So your garden's really a byproduct of composting.
Yeah, I need it.
Most work is composting. The garden's easy. Garden's easy after compost.
It was easy. It was easy from the beginning, but you have to understand how to deal with the components, put it in the right place, the right time, the right kind of things you will use. So it's become like something so exciting, interesting. At the beginning we were doing things and feeling tired and sometimes just trying. But after time from learning with you and with other teachers, things become reasonable and excellent result, I think.
So you got that, you got these. So you've got a few ton of compost here.
Yeah. See, this I have 25, I mentioned this.
25
Compost,
citrus.
yeah, compost, vermicompost. By the way, someone threw this jute.
Yeah.
My son brought it and, do you need this? I said, my worms, red wiggler and tiger, love it. So, and it keeps moisture. So I use it for keeping moisture. They love it. And also for covering instead of using plastic or things.
Nice and damp.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
And they even start consuming this one. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Like the Hessian.
They will do the job and the final step, they will change and turn this to compost.
And
And
this over here,
this one is for biochar.
how you going with
Last
biochar?
year and this year I didn't make any of it. I did a huge amount and started using it. Because of the heat, I started making this.
That
This
goes in,
is-
inside, yeah?
Yeah, this one is even not ready. Soon when I need, I will inshallah start doing it again.
Over.
I'll show you the new barrel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the biochar in there and the fire on the outside.
I did a huge amount and start using it because I don't want to make fire every 2 days or every season. That one is the hot compost. All of my compost, most of my compost is hot. I love it. The result will be amazing and it's easy.
This pomegranate here's going well.
Yeah, look at it.
Like it's at the bottom and it's just getting all the nutrient at the bottom.
I love them.
Yeah.
I have 1, 2, 3, and there is one also.
So how much are these worth? A bag?
Selling
Yeah.
17 Jordanian dinars each bag.
17 Jordanian dinar, which is like 34 Australian dollars. So you got a nice economy. Yeah. All right. And now we're getting a little bit of sun from the sunset going over Palestine. That's a beautiful light now. Right. So you're pretty happy with it?
Yeah, I love it. Sometimes I forget myself. I don't want to be in any place. Even Ramadan, I was here all Ramadan. And when you travel to Amman, all the time your mind is when I'm going to go back. Peaceful and
And you have to remind yourself how hard the landscape is next door. You have to realise what kind of country we're in. You know, it's
all
not.
the time I'm doing this. I don't want to see.
It's not easy country. So you got any advice for single ladies who want to do this for themselves? I mean, you've done it. It's like you can see it. It's only going to get into more and more of a paradise. So you got any advice for single ladies who think it's going to be a hard journey? You got any advice?
It's not very hard. They can do it. It will even not take a time. If you have a child, if you have a job, it doesn't mean you are going to give full time.
We're in a hard landscape. Don't worry about that.
Someone is shooting. Okay. Really, it's very easy, and we have to understand that we need such a thing. Start tasting things when you go inside your kitchen.
And
You are buying tomato outside, you eat it. No taste at all. And when you take a small one from your garden, the smell, the taste is something you won't believe it. Won't take time, won't cost you a lot of money. It's easy, and as soon as you start, you will find that it's like addiction, better than smoking, drugs, fighting with your husband, with your children. I found it amazing, really. I love it.
psychologically, it's good for the
For
for
your
the mind.
mental, for your health. Oh God! If you are angry, start flipping your compost. If you have start.
So you wouldn't live without it.
Maybe I was late from the beginning. When I was 18, I was dreaming of such a thing, but because of many things, I was delaying all the time. And now I regret I didn't start much earlier than this.
All right.
Thanks to Allah, thanks to you, thanks to I don't forget Stefan or Adam or all the amazing teacher and the
People that have been through.
people we met inside your site.
Yeah, we have an unintentional global village coming through.
Inshallah, inshallah, inshallah.
All right, well, thanks, mate. Unreal. We'll keep everybody posted.
Inshallah.
I'll be back in October. We'll see it at the end of summer.
Inshallah.
When it'll look a little bit more stressed. But
in spring it was like a paradise.
Yeah.
No one will believe it.
all right, there you go.
But now I think it's good, better than the bad situation we suffer from during to COVID-19. It was like a punishment to prevent us from coming and doing things. Yeah.
They stopped you coming here. You had to stay in Oman.
Oh, no one will allow you to open the door. And when they gave me the permission, when I came, it was a little bit too late. But again, we are
It survived.
again. Yeah, yeah.
All right, thanks, Abla. There we go, Abla's place. I promised it to you. She's had some dramas, got locked out over COVID, had to look after her dying parents, been busy selling compost all and teaching composting all over the country. Good lesson for you ladies. You can't have harder ground than this. I mean, really, just have a look around. I'm on the roof next door. Look at the landscape we're in. And look at that backdrop. Just behind her place. Look at that. This is hard country. She's just getting some water delivered. We don't get water on tap very much at all. So she's getting a bit of water coming in. That's quite normal. So, we'll finish off with the hard backdrop. There you go. Abla. Good lesson.